Yo, welcome back to the channel. Want to do a quick shout out for everyone that's liking and subscribing to our channel. We'll try to produce better content as we go forward. We're doing this part-time. We got a bunch of things exciting for you in this show. Yeah, so let's do it. Boom. Yo, so we're headed down to pick up our part that we tried to pick up last week, and it was the wrong part. So now we're going to try and get the right part, and then we're going to run to Best Buy. We bought some other equipment for our filming, so we'll pick that up. And we might have to stop at my favorite coffee place. So yeah, let's do this. So unfortunately off camera, I started pounding out this fender. I know I'd mentioned that we were going to show you how to do that. There's still a lot of work to do. But the idea to have this video is we got all our Volkswagen parts in. We're going to go ahead and put all the front end back together and get the rebuild all done. Let's do it. Yeah.
Michael went to work installing the replacement baffle for the radiator shutter. Point of interest, while it's toward the front of the vehicle in relation to the part, Volkswagen calls it the rear, hence the earlier issue. Next, he started working on the modification to replace the pin that had broken on our shutter slat. Meanwhile, Dave gently continued working on smoothing out the wrinkles with the fender.
You can work with it. Like I said, this is just to show you how, if money's a concern, you can get this back to where it's a decent piece of metal.
Michael ground down the welds from our added brackets and painted the patchy spots on the bumper.
Let's see if the weld shifted. They line up. Surprise. Okay.
Ready for that bad boy to go on there?
I think so.
It was time to install the bumper and see the Jetta take shape.
Okay, so we go your way a little bit?
My way?
Is that what it should be? Uh-oh. We're about an inch off. Probably an inch and a half.
Oh, interesting.
Probably that guy.
All right, well that's a problem. We'll have to get a different bumper. There's probably a reason why we had to cut those brackets off. I don't know why you're bringing it over. You can't change the distance.
So yeah, well.
It's off.
This one is bent. I mean, the distance that it's bent, I could easily imagine that just simply being because of the weld.
You're not quite 32. You're over 32.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is bent that way. I could imagine it if it was straightened out in effect, it would come back enough.
Not that far.
Because over here was an inch and a half off. You know, I hate to say it, but I think this guy is too far over that way. You want to do it, what, on the bolt hole?
Yeah.
Okay, that's about the center of the bolt hole.
Yeah, 33. So
I think it's buckled a little bit.
not that much. You would see it.
Yeah, that one looks pretty straight, but yeah, you can see this one here. It's
Despite its missing brackets, the bumper part numbers matched. Given that Jetta frame rails are consistent across trims, it was unlikely that the bumper was for a different vehicle, meaning it probably wasn't the bumper that didn't fit.
so this lifts up quite a ways.
Yeah. So let's see if we can bolt that on. I just want to see.
The decision was made to bolt the bumper to the side of the rail that hadn't been damaged, and look for a way to realign the driver's side and the cause of the shift.
Keep going. Keep going. Right there. Stop. That one for the bottom. Do you want to line up the jack over there? So that's the damage we were talking about before that we discovered. But now we got to figure out why our bumper doesn't line up. So not sure how this got tore open, but it doesn't look like it's bent as far as alignment. It's just like it's tore open. So we can fix that by closing it. Now we need to see why. So from here back. All right, it's right there. See your pinch right there? So your metal pinches right there, which means it pushes it that way. I don't know if you can see that. So we'll have to fix this and figure out how to get that out, to straighten that back out.
This is where you use your ram.
That's exactly what we did.
So this goes like this.
Yeah, something like that. You get whatever
Yeah, gotta be
extension
too
length
long.
you need.
Nope, that's
They have various lengths. Does it screw up?
Yeah. Oh,
Is it pressurized?
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, it slipped.
Oh, that slipped?
Yeah. Now we're going to release the hydraulic ram, and so everything should be all lined up the way it's supposed to be now. So.
And we know that because the bolts went in really easy, right?
Yeah, the bolts went in great. So,
So
yeah.
we know that all 4 or all 8 bolts lined up 4 on each side.
Yeah, we're going to probably do a test on the hydraulic ram, our impressions of it at some time in the future. So stay tuned for that.
Did it move?
Yep, I heard it go. Take it off there.
Oh yeah, that works too.
I got it. All right. I am impressed with this thing.
It's worth its
It
investment,
seems
huh?
like it's done a little bit of something. If only they had an attachment for getting into skinny places, then
Right?
then it would be really.
Let's figure out where our 2 wires go. Let's get those connected. I know we have to replace one of them, but we can connect it for now.
All right. It's 2 ways, so that should go like that. That should go like that. Okay, there we go.
And then this has to be adjusted once we get the hood on.
Okay.
Gonna have to make some adjustments apparently.
If you say making adjustments, do you mean get the big hammer or the little hammer?
Both. These bolts need to line up a little better. We need to take our gap out there. So we've got some minor adjustments to make.
No, if this was a Tesla, that would be normal.
Oh, ouch.
Okay, so we'll leave it like that. So I'll tentatively plug it in. Just have to remember.
This is for your traffic sensor in the front.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's what it looks like. Yours line up.
I mean, it's gonna need to. Does yours not line up?
This one doesn't. Yeah. That one should be the one that's
Right?
Should we get the ram out?
So let's bolt these 2 in. Okay, ready?
Remember, kids, don't try this at home. We're what you might call professionals.
We know it's not going anywhere.
Pulling on the hood latch actually shortens it, right?
Yeah.
So it's not going to help. Okay, now we got fire.
There we go. So these line up right there, and then that bolt lines up pretty good right there. And that takes away a lot of our gap, which we'll fix right in there.
I like to think that I'm a man of faith, but I did not have faith.
You getting that? Okay. The conservative man
Now
said
I'm
he
a
didn't
true
have-
believer. But I'm very surprised. I think this is pretty amazing, the way things are coming together, and things are actually fitting. So I've learned a little bit about repairing a damaged vehicle.
Awesome. All right, so that's going to wrap up our video today. As you look at the car, we're starting to mock things up. Got the fender on here. We got the headlight on here. We went ahead and mounted our main bumper. Got the hood latch all installed. So hopefully you like the video and see what we've got coming up next. We're going to have to look for a bumper skin, so we'll do some research on that and figure out where to get one of those. But yeah, thanks for watching our videos and stay tuned. Boom.